They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
The ball carrier. He was brought down by Emmanuel Mosley. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Campbell making the catch. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Take over.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Hurts. And able to find Green. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
Green's first catch of the game. Good for a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
The tackle made
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
touchdown.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Colts nothing.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. For Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
A huge play that time for the Colts. 58 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. It's 2nd and goal back to the 8-yard line now. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Here's Hurts to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Throwing is Hurts. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 23-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
23-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to Taylor on first down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Fred Warner in on the...
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
23-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And that's complete to Lewis. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
He's going to try and go deep again, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. hands it off out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third, here's an option play right. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at about the 28. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Schwab, and now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
At 14. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard. That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Taken in at the 22. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. So that'll back them up 5. Hurts completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown.
A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Niners 21, Colts 14. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left.
It's a pickup.
A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
At the 13-yard line.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
A gain of 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Colts. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got Jack Doyle. 7 yards the pick up there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The tackle by
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the 1st half. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Under 10, 10.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 29-yard line.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And some room to maneuver. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
The ball carrier.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6.
Giorgio Tavecchio for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on first down. Barton. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Khari
Willis there to bring him down.
It's a pickup.
Man, and all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Colts are going to get it at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he's got some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
I think it's okay there they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
And 7.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make the play.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Ryan Kerrigan coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down and goal.
Second down, here's Hurts. Finding his safety valve here, that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. They'll come out in the pistol. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Ben Banagoo drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal, as they certainly wouldn't mind some breathing room. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. In this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And that will be incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. It's taken to the 26. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Colts' 43-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
That's it. That's it. Big hit.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice.
And as he throws and the ball is out, it's a live football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, Taylor. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
He was brought down by Emmanuel Mosley. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5. Today's final score, Colts 27, 49ers 21.